How come Diego was let go?
You said go easy on him, and he wasn't giving us much more than what he had said.
You don't let someone go that quickly on a murder investigation.
Sorry, but once you found Serena, his testimony seemed to be valid, despite the mistranslation of her brother to his sister.
And you checked the address where he said he lived?
No one. The place even looked like it had been cleaned out in a hurry.
We still have his license plate number.
Yeah, we've sent out search warrants on it.
Man, I can't believe it took off.
He seemed terrified. I just thought that because he was terrified, he wouldn't dare try to run.
But he did.
I'm sorry, I should have been...
No, don't be sorry. I would have done the same thing.
As me?
Maybe it's both of you.
You would have taken off after being told not to?
Under his circumstances? Maybe. He probably thought we were going to try to pin death charges on him.
Do you think that's why he ran?
Has he killed them?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. According to Serena, her brother didn't shoot the officer, so that leaves him and the girl, and I can't imagine she did it.
So how do we decide what happened?
Don't.
How can we know for sure?
We can't.
That's not going to cut it. The wife of that police officer is going to want somebody
Well, then
to blame.
let someone else decide. But as far as the law is concerned, we don't know.
Beyond a reasonable doubt.
It makes me wonder
What?
how many times people are sent away because of miscommunication or misunderstanding, doubt, or flat-out lies.
Why?
I don't know, it's just, this is not the first case we've had where there have been a lot of holes. Especially when there's a language barrier. How do we know this whole thing wasn't one huge miscommunication? I mean, everyone we talked to has been so scared and confused. It's like none of this was supposed to happen.
But it did.
And unless Diego just shows up, we may never even know remotely why.
Yeah, well, hopefully he'll show up.
Yeah.
Well, looks like my time's up. My wife gets anxious if I'm not home by dinner, so...
Yeah, you better get going. I'll let you know if anything turns up.
Thanks.
Tell Cindy hi for me. Tell her I'll call her for coffee or something.
Please do. She could use that.
I will. Enjoy your evening.
You too.
The final witness and suspect in the Samuel Watson case has just gone missing. Apparently, officials released him to go see his sick wife after his testimony proved to be valid. But because the young girl passed away, he was called to come back. No one answered the phone, and now he's nowhere to be found. He currently has a search warrant out, but so far nothing has been found. It is suspected that his disappearance is in connection with his involvement in the killing of one or both of the victims. I have no further information, but as more comes, I'll be sure to fill you in. For now, our condolences go out to the wife and family of Samuel Watson. May justice be found for his death. Again, this is Cynthia Gordon reporting live from KCAL 9 News. Back to you, Billy.
Even though there are still 2 men killed and now a little girl, they are still calling it the Samuel Watson case, as if nobody else is even deemed enough to be important to mention. We hear people passing condolences to the wife and family of the Border Patrol agent. But what about the families of the other victims? Is there no sympathy for them? Do we even care to find out who they are? No. No, because we don't care about anybody outside our borders. We may proclaim we support freedom and justice for all, but what we're really saying is freedom and justice for ourselves. It's time we created justice for those who don't get mentioned. And screw the justice of the upper and middle classes, because they already get way too much than what they deserve.
That's all we have for tonight's show, and what a show it was. If you enjoyed tonight's episode of On the Border, Make sure to tune in next week to watch housemaid Angela Perales make her way back over the border after visiting friends and family. I'm Becky, and I'll see you next week live